Hey YouTube, it's Bugout, and in this video we're going to be talking about the Tops MIL-SPIE 3.5, which is a everyday carry tactical knife. Stay tuned. Hey YouTube, it's Bugout, and as I mentioned in the intro of this video, this is the Tops MIL-SPIE 3.5. I'm going to talk to you about what I like about this pocket knife and also some of the features and my preferences as well, things that I think could slightly change. And there's only one thing, and that's just my personal preference. But I'd love to hear what your thoughts are down in the down in the comment section down below. In the description box, I'm going to be putting links to where you can find this, as well as any specs that I don't go over in this video. So let's go ahead and dive right in. So what I really like about this knife is that it is really designed by Tops Knives to be both functional as everyday carry and tactical. In fact, the acronym MIL-SPIE stands for Military Special Project Individual Equipment. This was designed after collaborating with military special operations units. Let's go ahead and talk about some of the features that I like. So first off, I really love the blade of this knife. I don't know, like the blade steel itself, I'm going to have to annotate because I'm just not familiar with that blade steel to speak on it, or even to recall it from memory. But the recurve on this knife really is good. Excellent slicer, and also because it has a drop point design, it's excellent for piercing as well. Right here on the spine of the blade, you're going to find some jimping right here on the depression right here, as well as if you choke down on it near the thumb stud. So that's going to help the user be able to control more precise cutting, and it gives you good, what's known as purchase, which means good grip on the knife. Speaking of the ergonomics, the handles right here, you can notice that the finger choil is sort of cut out in a sort of a smooth design, and that's going to help you access the thumb stud of this knife, making it just a real smooth opener. This is also liner lock, and it's really easy to, because of that swedge design, be able to disengage the liner lock and close the knife. On the handles, you're going to see that it has skeletonization on both sides, which lightens this knife. Now this is made out of steel, so you would think that this would be a very heavy knife, but it actually is only 4.5 ounces because of that skeletonization. Speaking of which, it's also very easy to keep clean and maintain. It'll just take 10 to 15 seconds with a Q-tip in order to get this cleaned out. In fact, those openings, the skeletonized openings, helps it be able to access hard to reach places to clear this inside of the handles from dust, debris, that sort of thing, and keep this knife maintained in a desert or harsh environment. Right here on the back, you do see there's a pocket clip. This is not reversible, so kind of keep that in mind for those of you who are left-handed. And I really like the pocket clip. I like how easy it is for it to go into the pocket, as well as it stays in the pocket once it's in. I can kind of demonstrate a little bit right here. It is going in, and it keeps very well in the pocket. I've never had any problem with this falling out or anything like that. So anyways, guys, those are the main key points. There also is a little bit of jimping right here on the handle to kind of keep your hands from slipping. But speaking of slipping, that is one of the preferences. I do wish that the knife had a different material or different texturing right here on the handles, so that if this knife was used, God forbid, as self-defense or in a tactical role, any sort of, whether it be moisture or blood or whatnot, as you're using this in a piercing motion, you really don't want this to slip out of your hand, or to slip forward and run your fingers along the edge of the knife. I don't think that's going to happen because of how this is designed, and I think there's enough things on this knife integrated into the design to keep that slipping from happening. However, I'm a very paranoid person, as you all well know, and I just wish there was that extra texturing to keep me thinking that there's no way for this knife to slip. But I've had this knife for about 8 months now, give or take, and I was sent this knife from Tops by my request. I'm not being paid by Tops to promote this or anything like that, but I will say that I really like this knife, and I find myself carrying it quite often, especially in uniform. But anyways, guys, I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. If you had any questions or anything, let me know down in the comment section below. And like I said, I'll leave links on where you can find this knife in the description box down below. Y'all stay safe out there, and remember, it pays to be repaired. God bless.